my name is Lauren McGrath. I'm the Director of the Watershed Protection Program at Willistown Conservation Trust, and today I'm going to be demonstrating how to collect a grab sample from your creek for analysis. So I'm standing in Okahawking Run or Indian Run, located at Rushton Woods Preserve, and I have with me a 1 liter bottle and a smaller bottle that's about 125 milliliters. You only need about this much to do analysis for conductivity and chloride, but it's always a good idea to collect more than you need. So if you're going out to collect a sample and you're a little unsure about the process, I would recommend grabbing a larger bottle than what you need, so you can repeat it if you need to. All right, we have our bottles and we're all set to begin sampling. But one thing you want to check and make sure is if you are collecting more than one container of water, make sure you have some sort of site identification label on your bottle. We want to make sure we know the date, the time, and where this water is coming from. Because if we have 2 or 3 bottles all full of water in our bag or in our cooler that aren't labeled, it'll be really hard, if not impossible, to determine where those samples came from. So either note it on a piece of paper or directly onto your bottle. I like to label my bottles with a sticker mailing label and then wrap some packing tape around it. The most important thing is that once we're done in the creek, we know where our sites were and where our samples came from. So some important things to consider when you're taking a grab sample from a waterway is first, always prioritize safety. So you want to make sure that you have good access in and especially out of the creek before you get in. Also make sure that if there have been rainstorms recently, that the stream is not flowing faster than usual. The data that you're collecting is important, but your safety is always going to be the priority. So I've come into the creek at a safe access just downstream and walked up to an area that's deep enough for me to collect my sample. The creek is flowing in front of me to behind me. So when we're taking a sample, we always want to be facing upstream. Remember, don't trample where you sample. We want to collect just stream water and not mud. So when we're going to collect our sample, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rinse our container at least 3 times. This ensures that there's no debris left in our bottle from the last time it was used, and there's no residue from whatever was in the bottle last. So we'll go into our creek, face upstream, fill our container maybe 1/3 to halfway, give it a good shake, and then turn and dump it behind you. So we'll do that 3 times. And it's a good practice when you're shaking a bottle not to shake it at your face. We don't want any droplets hitting your face and potentially bringing dirty water into an area that could make you sick. So we've rinsed our bottle 3 times. Now we're going to move a little bit upstream into a fresh, clean section of creek. And then we're going to take our bottle and point it up away from us and fill it all the way up to the top. And there you have it. That's how you collect a grab sample from your site. Now, if you're looking on how to run conductivity or chloride testing on your sample, you can find that in another video. But go on, be safe, have a good time, and hopefully we'll see you in the stream.